Sloss and Humphreys on the road.
Muggins and cream, cream and muggins, straight thuggin', living the dream.
That's our intro.
Fucking muggles.
Tickling the clit inside your head that makes you laugh. They said it can't be done.
Are we in the same seats?
That's hack.
Ah, muggles.
Accidental rim job in the park.
Kiss, kiss, kiss.
Or am I just being cynical?
Muggled it up on fucking Mugglepedia.
Where have you been since 9/11?
Hola, Muggins.
Hi, cream.
How are you? Are going to sit like that for the whole podcast?
Don't ask, what, like this, with my ears popped out?
You've got a hoodie on and you've got your ears popping out. You look like Alfalfa from the fucking, what was the name of that movie? Little Rascals.
Little Rascals.
Yeah, but like if he had severe leukemia.
Like days left.
Oh, minutes.
like the alfalfa flick's a miracle right now.
Oh, it's just you look like a.
So I put my hood up and I like trap my ears and I thought, well, I can like pop my ears in and leave them out and look mint.
You don't look mint at all. It's
I look like Rutherford, the toy monkey from when I was a kid.
I want the listeners to know the sacrifice I go through, because you only get to hear this podcast. You don't have to you just get to hear an imagined Kai, as an attractive man. That's what Natalie does when she listens to the podcast. She imagines you look like Brad Pitt. You can't see your face. It's great.
Just got a good imagination.
Whereas I have to sit here and look at your face while you got your fucking ears out like that.
I look, wait, everyone else do it. Wait, this is your cue.
Don't.
Sat in a bus. Doesn't matter where you are. Whip up a hood. Pop your ears out with a hood. Don't pull the hood up full. Just let it pop your ears out. Enjoy looking awesome.
No. What were you going to say before that?
Rutherford the monkey.
I beg your pardon?
I've been trying to tell you about my teddy.
Oh, yeah. Go on. Just do this description as you did it the first time. Don't try and fucking...
So Rutherford the monkey is a toy from when I was a kid. His stuffed toy called
Rutherford.
He was a monkey, yep. And he had ear holes, nose holes, a mouth hole, a belly button hole. I think he had a butthole.
Did you have a sex toy as a kid?
No.
I mean, what you've described as a sex toy.
But he had like big thick thumbs. That he could put
yeah,
in
where did those go?
butthole.
How old were you when you had this sex toy?
He could put his fingers in it. He could not his fingers, his toe fingers. His toes.
Your parents bought you a sex toy as a kid.
It might not have had a butthole, but I remember it having one.
Oh yeah, but I made it have one.
What's more important? Right? And you could stick the thumbs and toe fingers wherever you wanted them.
Can we just call them toes?
That's what I'm rocking right now. I'm rocking the Rutherford the butt monkey look.
I don't feel... Because Gene hadn't heard of Rutherford the monkey. I haven't. You've showed us pictures
No, I
of it.
googled it.
Yeah, I know it's a thing.
By the way, don't Google Rutherford the butt monkey. That brings up a completely different thing.
Don't do that. That's Kai's blog. You can read that after the toy.
Just Google Rutherford soft toy and enjoy. Buy one for yourself for Christmas. Wrap it up, open it, act surprise, put your finger up its butt. Merry Christmas.
Just like a dog.
I'll put my hood down.
Thank you. We've just come back from the two most heckliest gigs we've had in a while.
Yeah, and it's give Daniel a dicky tummy.
No, Dickie Tummy's gone. But
We've stopped at several service stations on the way back.
That shit, like, sometimes when you have a shit, like, and like it's a really good shit. Like, you ever have a shit that improves your day. Like, I remember one, I can almost remember to the day, it was like September the 3rd, 2012. Gina will remember it because at the time I just had this poon, it was so great. I was like, I want you to remember this day and remind me of how happy I was for you.
You actually remember the date?
Oh man, it was one of the greatest poos I've ever had. It's just like...
Gene has a diary entry.
It wasn't that near enough. It wasn't when she kept the diaries.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, annoyingly. But today's one was just like...
Backed out of a cave.
Oh, it was like an obscurus.
Was it like one of them where it feels like you've like held your nose and pushed in and just like tensed out and just blew it out your ass, but you didn't put in any effort?
Yeah.
Like, how did that fire out with so much aggression when I didn't?
It's when you used, it was the consistency of when you used to like get toilet paper and wet and then throw it at the ceiling. Like
you used to? I think I've just been.
That was the consistency of this shit. It was absolutely fucking brutal.
Yeah, brought on by hecklers.
Oh yeah, because in Inverness yesterday, if you were in the Inverness crowd, Jesus Christ, just incoherent heckling. And now, as we discussed in the podcast, if you heckle, I'll engage. But it's got to make sense and it's got to be good. There was one heckle that was non-malicious, we made a bit of fun, but the rest of them were just morons shouting shit. And then there was two, and I will say this because I know you're not listening to the podcast, two fucking bents who just chant all
And then
the way
followed
through.
her home,
Oh,
practically.
followed my granddad home.
Yeah, back into the hotel bar. And
Aye.
just sat near her after, like, heckling all the way through and then complaining at the end and then just loitered near her.
Yeah, followed us to a bar. And it wasn't like we went to the same bar. Like, we went to our hotel bar, which we needed a key to get into, and they got in behind us, but weren't staying at the hotel. Fucking
Just
weirdos.
stayed at the hotel bar. Luckily, you had your whole family round and stuff.
Yeah.
Make
Fucking
a
those
force
muggles.
field around you.
Aye.
Oh, your mum totally flirted with me, by the way.
She did not flirt with you.
Textbook flirting.
Mate.
Like NLP, mate.
A what?
Neuro-linguistic programming. Like fucking, like proper...
NLP's bollocks, by the way.
Yeah, no. But your mum tried it.
Right.
You know when someone's read the
she's smarter
NLP
than
books? It's like she'd read the game. She was negging us
Are you
all
sure
the
she
way
wasn't just insulting you and then because of your sunny disposition in life? She was like, Kai, you are a fucking piece of shit. And you're like, oh man, she's gagging for a piece.
home? Yeah, I was. Just saying all kinds of stuff like that.
She was like, get the fuck out of my face. I don't want to spend any more time with you. Man, she is gasping.
She was going, you're so intelligent for a Geordie, which is like Islam.
Yeah.
They're like a little bit racist towards Geordies. Like a slap, but with a cuddle with you're so intelligent. So it was like she mocked us, but then put a compliment in there and made us feel warm and fuzzy inside.
I mean, I feel like she was just ripping you.
Nah, man, she was hitting on us. She tried to kiss us.
Tried to get
Oh. And as well, we've got what was I talking about?
I don't know.
I went
About
wistfully.
monkey?
I went wistfully thinking about your mum, like genuinely.
Just you and her running down a beach,
Yeah, swinging
Holding
away,
hands.
swinging,
kicking jellyfish back into the sea. With your bare feet.
scrubbing her in the sand, kicking sand at her, just flirting. You know the way she does, all nasty like,
Aye.
all playground antics.
I bury her in her but face down.
So you got heckled.
I do get heckled.
I didn't get heckled at all in either of those gigs.
Yeah, because I bet the audience were
So
worried
what's
if they
the-
shouted that you're shit. Be like, oh man, they're flirting with me. Boo, get off stage. Man,
Oh,
somebody's horny.
Yeah, someone wants a piece. We ain't laughed at the show.
Playing hard to get, are we?
Flirty crowds. I got the best heckle at Ashton.
You did.
It was fucking unreal. It was like, it went down so slick that I thought it might look staged. You know, when you just like feel... that you
And
just
all the
held-
rehearsals.
Yeah. So I asked if anyone had a second language, and somebody shouted from the back, "I, me, Punjabi." But they said
And like a thick Geordie.
not
Oh,
even Geordie,
me.
like Ashton, like a proper Ashton twang.
And Punjabi in the accent, it's really Punjabi.
Aye. I made me Punjabi.
Punjabi?
You know, I was on the stage thinking, well, one, I couldn't see the audience member because it was dark, but I felt like I couldn't say that because if the guy was Punjabi, then I might just look like I was being racist.
Oh,
Like,
yeah.
You know what I mean? So that was my
Accidentally,
instant thing.
yeah.
Like, I can't say it. Check if you're just some fucking toothless Ashton bloke with tattoos on his neck that clearly hasn't been
Yeah.
Punjabi. So I wasn't sold, but I didn't make a meal of it. All I
do-
said was, all right then. If you do speak Punjabi,
You want to call us bluff.
I went, translate this. And I have actually learned some Punjabi. I don't know why I learned this, but it was fucking way back. I just memorised the verse from Punjab MCs. So I just went in, not even fully memorised. I'm not even doing it right, I guess. But I just went, matta matta gooliyada gatta gatta, gatta gatta gooliyada matta matta yada goola goola goola. And people just enjoying that. And I went, all right. And
Because you know
translate
the
that.
words, yeah.
Huh? I went, translate that, thinking that he was going to translate, and he went, "No, mate, it goes like this," and he belted out the sickest rendition of Punjab MCs I've ever fucking heard.
It was spot on and word for word. And for a solid 30 seconds,
Oh, it was fucking mind blowing. I just had to sit down. I grabbed a seat on stage, and I was just like, "Fuck you guys, get to sit down and enjoy the comedy." I'm gonna sit down and enjoy
you
the
got
comedy.
fucking wrecked, son.
But mate, how good is it though? Like, if a heckler brings that kind of game,
Oh, yeah, yeah.
then that's a moment. I don't need to try and steal that back. I don't need to try and pip a win at the end of it to try and walk away with the glory. Fucking let the dude have that.
Yeah, if it, like, I agree, like, with some heckles that if they're funny, I will give full fucking kudos. But
Yeah.
in the same breath, if it's shit, like, I'm not even going to be, because I won't reply viciously back because I don't want to set the precedent for. I feel like
Yeah.
sometimes if someone heckles and you put them down, then they go, "Oh, this is what we want the show to
Oh,
be."
people want to be rinsed.
Yeah, so I don't. I take the fun out of it. I just go,
Yeah.
"What was your heckle? Do it again." I'm not making this funny. I'm just showing you I'm in control of the situation, and then they shut up. But fucking Inversnake last night, Jesus Christ, bunch of fucking
There's a
gobshites.
few of them for you, wasn't
Yeah, a couple in Inverness, and it was just apparently, but they are like that normally. Apparently, the Inverness, everyone was saying up there like they have quite a bit.
It's getting Christmas drinker season as well.
Yeah, the
And
fucking amateur hour.
Yeah.
As solid alcoholics who are doing it year in, year out, day to day, like a goddamn champ. Then all these fucking muggles at their fucking Christmas parties
Just come out from
and
under
do it
the
for
rock
the first time.
and think they're the fucking greatest drinkers under the sun. Get a couple of shandies in them and they're fucking putting bins through bus windows. Fucking rein it in. Learn how to handle your drink.
That is one of the things. Like, I can handle a drink very, very well. See, when you're with someone who can't handle it, like I've got friends that are bad drunks, and I'm like, why do you do? You're not in control. Like I always do drinks and drugs to heighten an experience, to not get completely out of my head. I'm always there. The pilot's always in.
Yeah.
But then you meet people who are just incoherent, gone. You're like, what do you get out of that?
And do you know what?
Apart from a kid.
I'm gonna say this. I think Scottish drinkers are renowned for being good drinkers, but they're actually bad drinkers. Because Scottish people are known world around for being good drinkers, right? But I just think it's because they're renowned for being drunks. Like when you get drunk Scottish people, they get fucking leery. Because if someone can handle a drink, they'll be 10 pints in, they'll be stood next to you chatting, right? But if someone's leery drunk, like the Scottish can get, and to the point you can't deny it because they've put a curfew on your drinking. You can only buy after 10 at night.
I think
There's a drinking problem here. It's not a problem if you can handle your drink.
But I think you're putting it fully down. There's no that Scottish. I've just done your punch drunk gigs. It was the exact same. There's the same type of drunk there. There's no way it would be exclusive to Scotland. Like, I get that down in London. Whenever you do you done the Manchester store on a Friday Saturday, exact same people.
Nah.
Yeah,
Scottish drunks are feral.
Nah.
Scottish drunks feral.
No,
No more than anyone else.
no more than anyone else. No.
Oh fuck! You've been out in Glasgow.
Yeah,
It's feral.
but I wouldn't say any more feral than fucking Manchester or Liverpool.
No, because in Scotland it gets scary when people are fucking hammered.
Nah,
People are dangerous.
nah,
Nah. This is swing and a miss.
total miss.
Nah, you're just being Scottish, trying to claim your heritage.
No, not at all. But I don't see because I get more nervous on nights out in fucking London and fucking Manchester is when I hate going out.
Yeah.
Because that's fucking because Scottish football because Scottish football is shit. We don't really have
Even the
mobs and
hooliganism around football.
Yeah, we don't really have it as much. Whereas you go down fucking south.
I feel like you've never been to Glasgow.
I have.
Are you saying, fuck, that's the fucking that's the worst.
Yeah, but like, okay, between Rangers and Glasgow, but like Hibs and Hearts hate each other, but to like an adorable level.
It's just called Celtic Glasgow. For a minute, I was the bad guy. Shit on Scotland, you just went Rangers and Glasgow. You're called Celtic Glasgow.
Is that not an insult to Rangers though? Technically,
I don't know.
depends how you look at it. That can
Yeah.
be that's like
Because I think that's
Schrodinger's insult.
that's
like,
a massive insult to Rangers. I think, as if you consider Celtic to be Glasgow.
or if it's just one name, or I'm doing it the name of the one I don't remember.
Do you find as well we're stepping on dangerous territory because football fans are the most sensitive. You know, when if you say something on Twitter, it's all good, but if you say something about another football team,
Oh yeah, you're dead.
it incites proper trolls from the Twitterverse. What are you looking for?
My fucking e-cig, hold on.
Are you missing your e-cig?
Oh, I did. It's fucking shite at the moment. Do you have any topics you want to bring up, or should we just go straight on to Muggles? Because I've got a few.
Yeah, we'll spit like
Because
a
this
couple of
also
Muggles.
I've got. So this is
Speaking of Muggles, we've just went to watch the new
the new Hazapazza.
bestiality of
Nope,
the
try
beasts of, the fantastic beats of Mr.
Lemony Snicket's in this fantastic piece
Yeah.
of unfortunate events.
I was trying to think of the Imaginarium guy. What was that?
Oh, the Imaginarium of Dr. Parnassus.
Yes.
Fantastic Beasts and Where to Find Them, the new Harry Potter film, which I've seen for the second time now, and it is fucking amazing.
I think I would have loved that movie as a kid. Like, I loved it now.
Yeah, aye.
But it's just such a
Oh.
flight of fancy for the imagination.
Oh, it's just great. So this is No Madge's Corner.
No, good.
Let's see. Muggles laughed at that joke, get in the corner for 30 seconds. For those of you who haven't listened to the podcast before, me and Kai, Harry Potter fans, we use the term Muggle to describe people we just think are a bit dull and fucking plain. And I feel like I've sort of brought it myself, because last week on the podcast I brought up people that talk during fucking comedy shows, and then lo and behold, at every goddamn fucking gig since then,
Well,
that's
people-
been the problem.
You've summoned it.
I've jinxed it.
You've summoned people.
I went to the mirror before the show and was like, oh, Muggle audience, Muggle audience, Muggle audience, and then some of them fucking turned up.
Wow.
So this is, but I want to start off with one that was, you said it wasn't Muggly, a couple of weeks ago. It didn't
On the podcast.
yeah.
So you're going to reinstate one?
No, because I've got evidence now.
Okay.
So, I remember a while ago on the podcast, I suggested that muggles like horses.
Right.
Right, and you went against that, it didn't end up in Muggle Corner. Because you and I play a funny game on Facebook where we just tag each other in stupid stuff to do with like sisters and stuff.
Yeah.
People who tag other people in things are full-on muggles to the nth degree. It's not Muggle Corner because it doesn't need to be. That's just
So we just emulate Muggle.
Yeah,
By
but-
tagging each other into shit.
yeah, like tag a sister who's been brave this year. Tag your favorite niece. All that stupid
Tag
stuff.
someone who plays with your hair.
Yeah. So the one I got the other day was tag a friend you met because of horses, and it's two girls walking away. And I was like, hilarious. Tagged you in it. Right? You laughed. Did you read the comments underneath from the actual people that didn't do it ironically?
No.
Right. This is proof that muggles love horses. Someone said to her friend, so thankful we were at the barn at the same time. The courage we had to talk to each other, and you became my best friend and stood by my side at my
Oh.
wedding.
Oh, what a sweet Muggle.
Pretty much everyone I know but Lisa and Jess, even though I already knew you, but you know, horses, you're the only two I really like. Jenny, I blame you for my love of horses, lol. Not really, I'm eternally grateful, lol. Ondine 21, Velvet, Trele, Chula and Amber, kiss, 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 kiss. Oh, and Sundance, always wanted to ride him. How is this not full muggle?
Sundance was the guy that worked at the barn.
Now look at us with the same yard in our ponies. Who would have thought doing a BHS horse owners course 8+ years ago together being naughty like school children? They do this. Oh, hold on, I've not read this one.
What happened to your voice? I thought you were running out of batteries.
I thought, no, I hadn't read this one through. Who would have thought doing a BHS horse owners course 8 years ago? British Home Stores.
That's a VHS, isn't it?
Yeah. No.
No, maybe you can. They've got a bank, haven't they?
Like
Got
a
all
fucking,
kinds of
like
stuff,
a fucking
stable.
like a Groupon.
Rock climbing.
Horse training.
They do all kinds.
No, horse training is a job.
VHS, you can get do skydiving with them.
I don't know if you're fantastic lineman where to hide them.
I'm just making a lot of departments in the BHS that.
So,
Yeah, so they do a horse degree.
apparently,
Is it
yeah,
not like
that's how they become-
Bachelor of something? Bachelor of Horse Quest. That's a Q.
No, I don't know. I just
BH honours in horses.
British Home Stores.
Well,
That's my proof that muggles like horses, and I fail to see how you can disagree.
okay, they were muggles.
Yeah, and they liked horses,
Yeah, those
And-
muggles liked horses.
right? But
There was a lot of them. But I'd like to hazard a guess that if you go on anything to do with Conor McGregor, there'll be a bunch of muggles talking about, like, just bullshit. Like.
Yeah, but there'll be also fans that, like, these were the top liked ones, right? Conor McGregor's top comments is always like, it's
Someone saying a valid point.
someone saying a valid
Yeah.
point. Top 118 likes. Oh my God, Sarah! Remember when we rode on Chernobyl?
Oh,
Chernobyl's a terrible name for a horse. I don't know why. I don't know why I went there.
He called it Chernobyl. It's a rescue horse.
Who are you riding? Oh, I'm on the Holocaust. Where's jet fuel and steel beams? Where are they?
Oh man, apartheid's in the field again.
Pol Pot, where is he? Oh, he's a little Pol Pot pony. Pony Pol Pot.
Pol Pot pit potty. Oh, the little Pol Pot pit potty. So get in the corner. If you thought you were off your horse, drink your milk.
Get in the corner.
What was that of? Get off your horse and drink your milk.
Nowhere.
That's a phrase of something. Get
It's
off your
a-
horse and drink your milk. I think it might have been an advert back in my day, but my dad used to be proper dad joke and go, "Get off your milk and drink your horse." And I would laugh and go, "Oh, Dad,
Right, what was the advert? What you
get off your horse and drink your milk."
What was the context?
It was like a western. Yeah, he drinks his milk and he's dead strong like a cowboy.
Is it the Milky Bar kid?
It's his Milky Bars, right? That's him. You know it. Milky Bars are on me, that guy. He's Dad. The Milky Bar Dad.
Milky Bar man.
The Milky Bar Dad
Right.
would get off his horse and drink his milk. And the Milky Bar Dad joke was get off your Milky Bar and drink your kid. I don't know where I'm going with this either. I'm also lost down this path.
Ugh. To reiterate the point, if you are into horses and you like horses or you own horses, I understand you love them, you're probably a decent human being, but that particular part of your life is just very muggly. So on you go in the corner.
Yeah, you can be all you like, but
No.
you say that, like, well, I'm not like that, but you are.
You just got to saddle up and take it.
Yeah. Go and stand in the corner for 30 hands.
You can't deny it.
Oh.
2 weeks on the
no.
trot.
Oh, I was going to say something about the trots you had, but we didn't get to harvest that one. Oh man,
Oh, wait, the horse harvest?
no, just harvest the joke. I don't know either.
Right, what's in this weed? Because I think it's broken us.
It's good though.
Mm,
I'm liking it.
Okay.
I'm handling it real well.
Guy's doing handstands.
Yeah, I've got my ears out again.
Right.
Rutherford the butt monkey. Can we talk about
Kevin.
we put the Facebook status being taken at face value
Oh,
today? Yesterday I put one, so I found out Fidel Castro died, and I just put like a quick knee-jerk joke going, now Fidel Castro 2016, when will you end? Which is clearly just a parody of the Muggles that are like, oh, such and such is dead, 2016
People who
such a hard
jump
year.
on.
'Cause I think we've spoke about already, like 2016 ain't to blame. It's not like, oh, the year. I think we've Muggle cornered people for that before,
Yeah.
right? So I put this like fake muggly status, but it was clearly a parody because the person that died was a fucking evil dictator that I don't know much about to elaborate on. But
Yeah, so the
I
joke
even-
was you just being
I
like,
even put a laughy emoji at the end because that's the language of people that can't get sarcasm.
oh, it totally is. You see when people type in, like, generally type in lol or
Yeah.
raffle, like, that's so long ago. That was necessarily in, like, text and stuff.
Sometimes you got to do it just so people don't take
Yeah,
it at
but,
face
like,
value.
I don't mind
because
at
there's
the
no
end.
font for sarcasm.
Yeah, but you did it the right way at the end. It's people who do it mid-sentence. Hey, how are you, lol? Really?
Yeah.
How are you?
So I put that on, and a couple of people commented. One of them was, oh, I think people are forgetting that he's a dictator that held some of our countrymen captive. And then I had to go like, I think you're missing the joke, dude. Like, I'm not mourning the loss.
Yeah. I'm not devastated. I've not got a Fidel Castro tattoo.
But then someone put on, which would have been very funny, had I been like, oh, whatever, who just
Genuine.
died recently, like
Yeah.
Alan Rickman's died 2016, when will you end? And someone put on, I think somewhere around December, which is just a little bitch slap if you're being a...
I just felt like it was a shit joke.
What mine was?
No, the her one.
Oh, his, yeah.
Or his. Was it a guy or
but
girl?
mine was a shit joke as well.
Yeah, you
I
brought it on
know- I know.
yourself.
But the fact that people took it at face value was killing us. I was just like, oh no, do people think I'm that much of a fucking muggle?
Yep.
Like, really? But they went to put that somewhere near the end, which is like a little slap to someone that is being a muggle.
Got more likes than your one.
I got so many likes, and I was looking at that list of likes going, all of you people thought I was being a muggle.
But does that not make you question your ways? Like, see if people thought I was racist, I would like stop. I would like really look at all the things in my life and be like, right, clearly I'm doing something. If everyone thinks it, the fact that everyone thinks you're a muggle, do not think you're maybe doing a bit too many muggly things.
No,
You're
but
not
I
crossing
wasn't
over.
doing a muggly thing that time. They just
but if
interpreted
people-
it as.
yeah,
I was doing a clear parody, and they were just like, oh, fucking another one
But
of
if
them.
they assume you're being muggle, that means that they're like, oh, he's not smart enough to be doing a sarcastic thing. You
Nah,
need to
this is
reevaluate
true.
your life.
Nah, because sometimes I think, like, when I think I'm right, it doesn't take 3 people to say I'm wrong. I could have, like, 1 million people saying I was wrong, and I was like, you're going to have to prove me I am.
Yeah, good one, Trump.
So,
What's your Muggle corner?
You are a muggle if someone buys you a foot spa. You haven't even done anything, but the fact that someone thinks a foot spa is the thing that you want or that you're going to need for Christmas.
That is a very good point.
Like, if someone buys you a foot spa, you've made too many fucking wrong turns, and someone's just give you a big-ass muggle stamp to put your feet in.
You seem like someone who gets stressed on their feet.
Someone wants to get their feet wet.
Slut.
As well, like, who's like, pick it up. I'm going to know it myself. I'm going to submerge my feet.
That's not
The
even,
phone rings, you're like, oh, I've got wet feet, I'm in a house.
there's not even any fish in it. What's the fucking point?
And
I
as well, like, why your feet? Well, I mean, it says foot spa, but I think foot's a recommendation. Spa, whatever the fuck you want in it.
Your
Get
face.
hands in. Just get on all fours, put your hands in, watch box sets.
On your on all fours, like a dog.
Aye. Fucking drink out of it. Spa your face.
Spy your tongue.
Yeah. Spa your butt.
Bidet. If you turn that first pile on, it's just me, old Joe. I'm ready to be a dad.
If someone buys your foot spa, man, you've lost.
Yeah, yeah. Oh, yeah. I just think, like...
The red card.
It's just...
You're off.
Because that means there's been points... That means, like, the conversations you've had with him, you've been like... Oh, I've been on my feet all day. And it's just sometimes it's nice to come back, but you just on the balls of my
I use a
feet
pummel
constantly.
stone.
Aye, I got, you know those things where it's just like a cheese grater for your foot. I just can't get. I got little, what they called, the little funyuns. What they called the
Bunions.
Funyuns.
Bunions.
I don't know, went for Funkles.
Is that not like a candy in America?
No,
Funyun?
Funyuns is like the onion crisps. Funyuns.
Is it?
Aye.
Ah, I didn't know that.
There you go. You learn something new every podcast.
Aye.
I bet you forget a lot as well.
Gotta make room. It's 1 in, 1 out.
Right. I think
Learn something, forget something immediately.
I think this is going to be a long one because I'm just going to say
You
something.
just put your hand on your pants.
Yeah, sure, this is
Literally,
gonna
oh
be a
no,
long
it was up your top.
one. Yeah, it was. Jesus.
I thought you just reached in and went, this is going to be a long one. Oh, damn, it's cold.
I'm going to say something and I'm not going to specify where the muggle in it is because I'm not really sure where the muggle fully lies in it, but I know there's a lot of guilty muggles in this. Radio 1. We have been driving we've been driving all over the UK, and the only radio station that's available in all those places, but we don't have to change it, is Radio 1. Now,
Probably is more, but I haven't hunted.
I don't listen to the radio a lot, but there's some points when it's alright, there's the occasional tune, but my problem lies with some of the music they put on at night is literally, I feel like an old man at the age of 26, I'm like, this is awful. Like, this is actually awful. Like, this is not music in it. One today made me so angry that I was, like, for a while I understood internet trolls. Like I was listening to this song that was so shit. I was like, I want to send this guy death threats. Like that's how shit you are.
You just want to give him a hard time on Twitter for making the music.
And I was like, in my head, I finally got. I'm like, oh god, now I've got sympathy for like.
Your hecklers.
See if I ever get trolled online. I'm like, fuck, is that how I made you feel?
I'm so sorry.
Like, because I'm a normal human being. I hate trolling and fucking online bullying. But at that point, I'm like, oh, I want to fucking fight this man. Just the worst music. And then the DJs.
The banter call-ins.
Oh,
when they're trying to like use something as a hook to get people to call in to have discussions.
So one of the, originally it was just going to be, my original suggestion was just going to be muggles text into radio stations, right? Which is they do. But then it's
all encompassing,
I feel
isn't it?
sorry
That's
for the DJs because they've got to. I hated them for a bit. Then I just said sympathy. Like, you've got to feign joy. You can't be like, the good thing about the podcast is we can be miserable pieces of shit. Like, fuck you, we can't get fired. You're choosing to listen to this, but their job relies on them trying to make banter out of this shit muggle chat.
Sanitizing it to the point that they've actually got nothing left to say, and they're just saying stuff anyway.
Today's one was, the whole thing was there. It's like, are you competitive parents texting? If you're and there's like, and then Janie would get on the phone. She'd be like, hiya, Scott or whoever. Hey, my name's Janie. So my husband, when we got the Wii for Christmas, he stayed up 3 hours the night before all the kids, so he could get better at it, and so he could beat them on Christmas morning. And then the radio's like, he's a very good bear.
Oh, that's a horror story.
Like, you are forcing this in my fucking, like, I'm a victim in a car here. Like, I trust you to keep me awake, right, and focus, and you are plundering my fucking eardrums with the most mundane muggle
Waterboarding you are fucking dumb.
I'm like, what secrets do you want to know?
I'll sing like a canary.
I'm phoning up being like, my PIN code's 8729. My first blank was when I was 12 years old. It was in my parents' room. What are you, like?
It was in my parents' room. I stole my mum's catalogue. I flicked it. Page 87, the Middlewood catalogues, the lingerie section.
I killed 2 people in Amsterdam. What are you? They're buried under one of the. Like, it's so awful, and I don't know who's like. First of all, the muggles are for the texting are.
Man, I tried to pretend to be one of the people that was being entertained by them. You know, when you were driving and I was the passenger, they'd done this big like section on Radio 1 that was a shout out to the navigator, the shout out to the one who's in the passenger seat. Your responsibility's bigger than the driver's. You've got to keep the right music on. I was like, well, fucking rat us out for failing. I fucking picked the wrong channel. So I'm sat navigating and I'm just going, yeah, we are, and just like putting that fucking pretending to be in on it. and enjoying it. And it just doesn't work. Who is the guy? Who is the person that sat there in the passenger side enjoying that shit?
Oh, it's the low. It's like, you know, when you see fucking companies online trying to get involved with memes and stuff. Like, you're just like, it's your granddad trying to play Xbox thing, talking about.
Yeah.
That's what it feels like a lot of these fucking DJs are trying to do, which is like, it's the lowest form of comedy. Just don't do it. Like, just put music. Like,
Yeah,
if
the
people
fact you
enjoy
could-
radio 1 to 5, but like, we've listened to it for a week, and I was hating it more often than I was liking it.
Why, when there's options, are people allowing themselves to be force-fed? Why are people getting force-fed the radio when they could listen to a podcast? Why are people watching fucking this shit on TV, like fucking Date My Dad or whatever the fuck's happening, like Gogglebox, all that stuff
Yeah.
that's like force-fed to you? When you can go on Netflix and pick a box set, you
Yeah,
can go and
there's so much
choose a
choice
documentary
now.
on YouTube. You've got the multitude of options,
I think
but you're just going, right, what am I having to eat?
I think one of the things is the music. Like, Radio 1 does put out tunes I've never heard before, and some of them are good. Like, some of them are fucking shite, and maybe they're just not for me. So I think that's the thing. And then also, I think like Scott Mills and like Grimmy are both good. Like, they sort of own it, but they're the more sarcastic ones.
But even then, they've been given their limitations.
Aye.
However skillful they are.
Do you know I used to phone into Fourth One when I was 18 and driving back from...
Muggle.
Oh, totally. But like, there was a late night... Oh, what was it? Dean... it was some late night fucking thing. And just some old guy was talking about his marriage and wanted advice. So at the age of 19, I phoned up. How old are you? I was like, I've always had a deep voice. So I was like, I'm 27. And just lied advice to this guy about his fucking marriage. I think I saved it.
Did they?
Aye. He seemed to listen to me.
You villain.
Just like a 19-year-old in a car on the way back from a gig.
And now,
in 10
now he's
minutes.
practicing on the fucking Wii so that when the kids get up for Christmas, he can beat them.
Just so competitive. Like, just there was one time we were having pizza and I said I was as hungry as a horse, and he went up and he googled animals bigger than a horse so he could tell me he was hungry.
You're like, shut the fuck up, cunt.
Competitive man.
So, so if you are, I think for this Muggle Corner, if you text into radio stations, you're absolutely in the corner. Which brings us into another one, a tweet that was suggested, which was people writing suggestions from Muggle Corner. Someone said
Yeah.
that, and I was like, "That, oh, the god, that, like,
And then they followed up with people that don't understand irony.
yeah."
Because it was being ironic.
She was being ironic,
Very
but
good.
it is that thing.
Layers,
Like,
it had layers.
I do feel like if we're saying people that text in, how is it any different to the people that tweet us? But we do ask for it. But then are we also as guilty as the fucking radio presenters?
Yeah, maybe. Because like people are enjoying the Muggle Corner, and so they should.
I think it's.
but people enjoying that mundane shit. Are we?
Oh, I don't think this is mundane. Yeah, because we're being angry with this. Isn't
Not just mean the radio mundanities. Like there's no.
the faux joy.
Yeah. I don't know. Maybe we are being hypocrites. But
No, but I feel like if you text in a thing, and if you listen to Radio 1, I'm sorry, like, based on the 2 weeks of experience I've been given, Muggle.
Yeah, we tried it out. Wasn't for us. Muggle Corner. Anyone that feels better about themselves when they read memes online that say things like creative people are messy or intelligent people swear more. Like if you go, I swear more, I'm smart. Like there's no correlation.
Yeah.
I think people that aren't intelligent don't swear.
Yeah, it's just like 7 things that people who procrastinate are actually way more productive.
Creative,
Shit.
yeah.
Oh,
And it's like it's celebrating like an aspect of your life that's got a lot of room for improvement. They're celebrating it and just going, hey, that's okay because it means you're intelligent. That's okay. 'cause
Studies say that gin drinkers are more prone to be sociopathic. Ha, Jenny, this is us.
shut up,
Yeah.
cunt.
No, like just stop going. Oh, I do that. That means I'm the other thing. It's
Yeah.
like someone's just give you this simple formula. This equals this, and you've went, well, I'm that. That means I'm that, and I feel good about myself now.
Okay.
How?
Can we also throw in,
Only 90s kids will understand this.
only 80s kids will understand?
Yeah.
No, I get references.
Yeah.
I talk to people who aren't in my age bracket. I keep up to date.
Yeah.
I listen to my parents when they talk about their childhood. I know that thing. Was it a cassette tape? Yeah, you put a pencil in to rewind it. I know that. I know that.
Only 80s kids will understand Rutherford the Butt Monkey.
I don't even think they would. Actually. I think it's just you. Yeah, I think, but it's the same thing with motivation. We kind of covered with motivational things, but yeah, I totally agree. If just relating to anything, you're allowed to relate to things online, absolutely fine. Like I relate to some memes, but I just in my head I'm like, that's me, just my head. To put it out to the public and be like, right, guys, right?
That
This
is me, right?
Guys, I'm quirky, huh? Nerds. Muggles. This is kind of in the vein of the Radio 1 one, but it's more happens at gigs. I get it a lot, so I'm going to be selling you a lot of you down the river. Muggles ask for birthday shout-outs. I get that so often on Twitter, and people are like, or even on birthday, people are like, "Oh, my mate's coming up to see you in Aberdeen. Can you do a shout out?" No.
Happy birthday and all, but I've got a
But
show to
even
do.
like, "Oh, but his name's John. Can you do a joke about him?" Nah.
He's a driving instructor. You must have loads about that.
And-
Oh yeah, I've just been preparing for fucking John the taxi driver.
I've been working on the show for
Driving
6
instructor.
fucking months, honing it every day, so I can just fuck around with like what and alienate the 299 other people who don't know John the fucking.
I may send an email to the Odeon, just going, oh, it's my mum and dad's anniversary. They're coming to the cinema tonight to watch Daniel Blake. Could you just pause the movie halfway through and say happy anniversary to Linda and Kev?
Even any public requests like that, like when you go to football matches and a special announcement today to James, it's his 3rd birthday. I'm like, all right, to the kid that's probably cool hearing your name, but the ordeal the parents had to go through to get that.
Probably cost like 80 quid.
I probably cost you 80 quid. Just lie and tell him he misheard it. Be like, oh, did you not hear that? They said your name. No, did they? He won't remember. He's 2. Like, don't fuck him.
I would fall for that at 33. If I was in a match going, oh, you missed it. You said happy birthday, guy. I'd be there going, oh, God, look at all these people looking at us.
Guy, we were just on the kiss cam. You missed it.
Everyone... I was wondering why we were kissing. Thought you were just feeling frisky.
Yeah, so any birthday shout outs. Le Mugler. Et toi.
3 muggles.
No, the muggle and you, toi. No, maybe, I don't know.
Muggle et toi.
Muggle et toi.
That's Ménage et Trois 3.
But I feel like et tu, that's it. Et toi, no,
I was
fuck.
thinking, voulez-vous coucher muggle moi? That's what you were thinking, isn't it?
It was not.
Is that where you were going with
it?
it?
Was absolutely not. Is there any more of that split left?
Surely.
All right, okay,
There's
sweet.
more splits, though, if you want to make one.
Let's well have a joint and we can do your last muggle one. Everyone, go for a joint break. Or guess. We are back.
We're back.
What's your final muggle quarter?
Oh, pad for a bit. I've got my notes on my phone. I'm being...
Oh, for Christ's sake, I'll
I'll be
just
very
do a little
up there.
jiggle. Margins and cream. Cream the margin. Margins and cream. Cream and margin. Back in your ears.
Dusting. Black Friday and Thanksgiving in the UK.
Oh, yeah.
Who
Wait,
celeb-
Thanksgiving in the UK?
People are celebrating Thanksgiving and doing Black Friday and stuff.
Oh, Black Friday, I think is...
It's like
I
a
agree with you,
sales
it's a
day.
Thing, but it's a sales day. So
But it's about
It's a tribute.
to Thanksgiving. But why do we have it in the UK and why are people complying
I
to
think
it?
Black Friday, I think it's just this Christmas sales. I don't think it's got too much to do with Thanksgiving. I just think
No,
it
it
coincides
is.
in America. Does it?
It's Black Fridays for the Friday before Thanksgiving.
Oh.
And everyone over here is getting on board with it over the last couple of years.
Why is it called Black Friday? Is it a racist thing?
Nah, I think it's just because it's people. It's dangerous.
Oh, okay. I mean, even the fact that it's called that, like, it's the people that camp out again, yeah. I do agree doing that, but I didn't know people in the UK celebrate Thanksgiving. To tell you about the one Thanksgiving I have had,
What, in America?
I was genuinely one of the fucking greats. I was out doing the Comedy Works in Denver, Colorado, and this is just before they legalized marijuana there. And I'm there in the club Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. I get there on the Wednesday, and I do one night there, and they're like, what are you doing tomorrow? I'm like, I'll probably just sit in my room getting high and masturbating. And then I'll come to the gig. They're like, there's no gig tomorrow. I was like, what? And they're like, it's Thanksgiving tomorrow. There's no gig. And I'm like, oh, I guess
On a Thursday?
Yeah.
I thought it was always on a Saturday. Is it not?
No, that was on Thursday. Yeah, because Thanksgiving was yesterday. So it's on a Thursday.
It's a Saturday yesterday.
Oh, is it? Oh, maybe it was a Saturday.
You're confused.
I'm very confused.
Right, so you got invited to Thanksgiving dinner.
Yeah, whatever the fucking day was. I'd done some gigs, and then there was like, there's none of them tomorrow. And the staff, who I'd just known for like 2 days at this point, were like, what are you doing for? I'm like, nothing. They're like, do you want to come to ours? We have a staff one. And I'm like, all right, okay, what time should I go around? And they're like, I'll just come around for about 12. Don't know what to expect. Just turn up with some booze, some wine, some Fireball, some shots. And fucking just get in. And this isn't a traditional American Thanksgiving, but they're rolling joints fucking constantly. They've got edibles, they've got little fucking mouse spray stuff for getting high. And then you just spend the whole day cooking together. Like they had a guy,
So it was quite civilised and it wasn't all beer pong and shit. Like it was
not
all
at all, but it was like we were drinking
chugging
a lot. Nah,
Frank the Tank bullshit.
it was just
None of
everyone
that,
fucking
yeah.
sat around and like some of the weirdest food that tasted amazing, like sweet potato where they put marshmallows on top,
Fucking hell.
which sounded disgusting. I swear to God, that with
Proper
gravy.
Stoner food.
Oh mate! So all day they've got this fucking
With gravy?
With gravy.
So it wasn't made into a sweet?
No, that's like part of the main course, right? They've got all this weird fucking stuff.
Sweet potato marshmallows and gravy.
Yeah, no sweet potato over marshmallows, but you put gravy on top. Because I tried the sweet potato marshmallow. Like,
So we'll have
this
some
is gonna-
tomorrow.
I was like, this is gonna taste rancid, and it was proper good. And like, put gravy on. I'm like, with fucking marshmallow. And you sit there, and you're like, oh, I understand why people in this country are fat. like the food is this good, and just
How can you make sweet potatoes such a healthy food so unhealthy?
Oh,
Put
just
marshmallows and gravy on
I
it.
just fuck it up.
No carbs before Benidorms.
But just the whole day smoking weed, and then the table they just passed around fucking joints. You sat there drink, and it was like it was the thing. You know, you say you don't like Christmas and stuff, and I always said the reason I like it is because of the big social aspect of it with my family. It was the exact same thing. Like it felt like a fucking
Celebrating
Christmas,
each other.
but with people the same age as me. It was fucking spectacular.
But do you think you could bring it back here and go, oh, Thanksgiving's amazing out there, let's do it, let's buy into this fucking market and let's
think
have
you-
a Thanksgiving?
I think you just make sure you do Christmas like it. You just go-
What's the nature of it then? Do they just like give thanks to each other?
Yeah, well, it's just because it's a holiday and everyone's off. Like, it's national. Nobody fucking works, and the football's on and stuff like that. So it's just, and because it's on a weekend and stuff, everyone gets it off. So it's when everyone goes back to their family and, gives thanks.
Well, I think we should give thanks to each other now and for Thanksgiving.
Oh, well,
Thanks for recommending me some good books.
oh,
I've been reading American Gods.
I'm,
Good books. Thank you.
I'm thankful for you always putting up with the con I do, where I will always drive to the gig, so that means I can drink at the gig and sleep in the car on the way back.
Do you think I haven't noticed when you're fucking chugging cider and they go, oh, I've got the graveyard shift again.
But I'm thankful that you don't try and compete with it, because that is a proper shit thing I do every. Because you never want to drive in the morning, and I'm like, I don't want to drive either, but not as much as I don't want to drive at 1 o'clock in the morning.
Well, I'm thankful that when you go into service stations, he sometimes brings out snacks.
I'm thankful that you're always a good radio DJ. You're always a good navigator, always keeping me on my toes. baby.
finally the recognition that I've yearned for. I love Thanksgiving.
And
Thanks for giving us thanks just then, by the way.
thanks for recognising my thanks of your thanks. And also thanks to all the muggles who made this week's particularly easy. So your punishment is, if you're guilty of any of these things, stand in the corner for 30 seconds. To give those run through, those are: if you ask for birthday shout-outs in anything, go sing happy birthday to yourself in the corner, you fucking muggle. If you listen to Radio 1 or texting to Radio 1, and I know, maybe we got a bad 2 weeks of it, I understand, but you've been outvoted and this is not a fucking democracy. # Trump's America. Get in the corner, you Radio 1 fucking muggle. And you thought you dodged the fucking slice and block a couple of weeks ago, you horse-loving muggles? Well, guess what? Cream bank with a vengeance, this time with evidence like a fucking lawyer. Go ride your fucking horse into a corner, you muggly muggle fuck.
Yes, we get in the corner. And also, if you buy into the Black Friday sales and go running around the shops like a melon when we don't even do Thanksgiving, you're as bad as the people that riot.
Yeah.
You're those guys and a muggle. So go and pay your dues in the corner. If you feel better when you read that being creative people are sometimes messy, intelligent people swear more, or what was the other one? Sociopaths drink gin.
Right.
And you think, oh, I do one of them, now I'm the other one. It also means muggle. Creative, yeah, muggle. If someone buys you a foot spa, you've been red carded. You've been sent off. You stand in the corner forever.
Like, we didn't even out you as a muggle.
You didn't even
Your sister did.
Oh man, they put a big flag over you. You're fucking blacklisted. You like when the fucking people walk into the casinos and they've been blue balled. What it's called?
A2 muggle. A2.
Yep, getting the fucking wicker man. See if your foot spa's gonna get you out of that one.
Oh, good. Have your foot spot in the corner, you fucking stressed out muggle fuck.
Bunions.
But your Funyun onions and your wet cankles. With your fucking ankle bracelet with seashells on it.
Don't know if you're allowed to get it wet like a watch. You're rolling up, it's just got seashells on. Of course, it's allowed to get wet. Where do you think it'd come from? It's like you're releasing it back.
Right, now for another game that we've not played in a while, but we're a big fan of, is euphemisms, where me and Kai come up with new euphemisms for things that need new euphemisms. I don't need to explain this anymore.
Nah, done.
So we're doing euphemisms this week for euphemisms and nicknames for nipples.
Yep.
And euphemisms and
Buttholes.
yeah, buttholes for buttholes.
Can we talk about nipples for a minute?
Right. Go on. Nipples is Jean's name.
Yeah, can we talk about nipples? Why she went to bed?
Well, because I don't think she wanted to listen to this.
Fucking screaming nipples.
Fucking screaming nipples.
Oh, it's gonna stick. Yeah, I just don't get them.
What, on girls?
Just in general, like, well, I get that. Right. Anywhere on the body that'd be gross, right? But where they are, they're kind of sexy.
Oh, so you reckon
It's just
they're
weird, like, they're perfectly placed, right? You know, even if they were just a little bit further up or in.
Aye.
Ugh. But if you've got one on your hip and one on your knee, that's
So
disgusting.
you think they're riding on the back of the greatness that is breasts and pecs?
Uh-huh.
You think they're getting away with it?
Yep. Yeah, I think they're just like hiding.
They're the Kai Humphreys to the
To the muggins, to the cream.
Yeah. They're like the fucking.
And as well, the fact that we find them sexy when, like, babies drink out of them, that should write them off, really, shouldn't it?
Yeah.
Like, should you not go, like,
It
anything
doesn't
that
wanna
goes...
come on what a
anything,
baby's
that,
gonna
anything that goes in a baby's mouth isn't sexy. They've got a sexy cock. And I've actually got sexy nipples.
Um,
I just don't get why we like them so much. Like, I know I like them.
yeah, dude.
And I'm like, oh, great, nipples. I know I've got that vibe. But it's like, hey, Kai, think about it for a second. Why do you like that bit?
I agree with you because I love them. Because sometimes on girls you get girls with really sensitive nipples, and also guys. But I've never kissed a guy's nipples, not yet anyway. Damn you, 2016! Thought it was my year.
When will it end? Around December. And then you can start enjoying guys' nipples in January.
Finally, new year, new me, new nipples.
I just realised that when I said nipple on your hip, hipple, I should have said that. I should have said hipple.
We'll edit it in.
And then just went nipple on your hip, hipple,
Hipple.
on your knee. I should have done that.
Nipple.
Nipple. Hipples and nipples.
Hipples and nipples.
That's what rival podcast does. Hipples and nipples.
On the trot.
They drop their podcast every Monday and Thursday on the dot.
Every Tuesday and Friday. Bastards. Right, so we're coming with new euphemisms for nipples. My nicknames for them, first one is the Braille for yes please.
Oh, nice. Little bumps on them. Itty bitty titty mittens. I can't finish it. Itty bitty titty mittens. Little mittens on the end of the titty. Little itty bitty
What,
mittens.
5 fingers? What's wrong with Natalie's
No, like a
nipples?
mitten.
Yeah.
You're thinking of a glove.
Oh, I'm thinking of a glove.
You
Well,
stick
fuck,
the big.
you should still at least got one little fucking...
Finger.
Why?
No. Does have one little bump.
Why?
Oh man, this is perfect. It's fucking reasoned. The itty bitty titty mittens. Get them out. Put them in my mouth.
And while you're getting them out, why don't you get your 2 unsprinkled jelly tots out for cream?
Oh, let me suck on your lacto patches.
Oh man, she had the loveliest pair of troll's thumbs you've ever seen.
Troll's nostril.
Troll's thumbs.
Troll's nostril. That's what
Aye.
that's the thing now. Troll's thumbs. Man, they're getting a rough deal. This one. This isn't a euphemism. This is an oldphemism. This is something my granddad used to call nipples because when I was
The
brought
girls.
up, when I was brought up, nipples was a swear word.
Oh, was it?
Oh yeah. And the word that I used that wasn't a swear word that I was allowed to use as a child was shrimbles.
Shrimbles.
Can we shrimbles? You know how you can't say cock or knob. You have to say willy
Nah.
or winky.
I've always been allowed to swear.
Not like in front of the teacher or whatever.
Nah.
Right?
Fight me.
So you have decorum around old people.
So you call them your
teachers and
shrimples?
Adults. I had to call them shrimples. I was also told knackered was swearing and I had to say jiggered.
Oh, I said, yeah, I remember once, when I was 16, I had this girlfriend, and I stayed over at hers. We didn't fuck, but like the next morning, her mum was like, how are you? And I was like, I'm knackered. And she had to go at me because apparently, like,
Swore?
it means like you're tired from all the fucking sex. I was like, no, I'm just, no.
Is that what it means?
If anything,
Because I thought it was something to do with knackers, like a pair of nuts. But knackered, I don't know. You're knacked.
Oh man, I was with this girl the other day, and I got lucky that
Tell
by
me
the end
about
of the night I saw the King and Queen of the Hills.
It's ceremonial. Flesh mollusks.
Oh, gross. This morning, while she was asleep, I just had a wee cheeky peek at her chewed chest pieces. chewed chess pieces.
Chewed.
Chess pieces.
Rooks.
I nibbled pawns.
Knights. We had droopy. Oh, man. Oh, I can't wait to get back to see Natalie and play with her booby berries.
That's my favourite.
Just twiddle her booby berries between my fingers. Between my thumb and forefinger. Play with her booby berries.
Little juicy booby berry.
Be gentle.
Don't pop it.
Put it in your pudding.
I should have done the chess zits.
Yes.
Squeeze them and white stuff comes out. And you get them when you're 13.
Feed it to a baby.
Aye. And they're for buttholes.
Pause the podcast then.
I was doing their doggy style and I saw the old sexuality reset button.
Had a little chat.
A little chat.
Had a little chat with a stink breath mist whisperer.
Stink breath mist
whisperer. A little one-to-one with it.
I just had a good old little lick of our hole of trust.
Two-way bum button.
Oh, she had a nasty old rusty plug hole.
With like Carl Grimes's eye. Is it up to there yet? Have I just done a spoiler?
What?
Carl Grimes.
Oh, yeah, in the TV series of Walking Dead, yeah.
He's also, I thought I'd give a spoiler because that happened in the comic.
The centre of the Pooniverse.
Centre? Not where a butthole is.
Poo? No, not Poon.
It's orbiting the Pooniverse.
No, not Poon.
Oh, Poon. I thought you said Poon.
No, not Pooniverse.
Pooniverse. That's better.
Aye. Let's turn to the Pooniverse.
Brown hole.
Aye. The Nope telescope. To look up at the Pooniverse with.
Nope. Nope. The dentulous pensioner.
The what?
The dentulous pensioner.
Slim Dum.
I know you done two back to back. And my last one's just the bloody Baron. The ghost of Slytherin.
Right, now for our final game, your dad jokes where me and Kai insult each other's dads. Your dad came to the gig this week in fucking Bedlam. I'm surprised he didn't kick my head in.
Why is that?
Because I'm so many idiots, you not listen to the podcast.
Oh, the podcast.
You're
Yeah.
getting fucking wrecked every
Yeah,
week.
I was nice to you. I saw your dad last night and I was a little bit tense because of some of the things I said about him. I've said some nasty things about your dad.
Right.
I'm going to say some more.
Your dad farts when he comes and comes when he farts. It's a never-ending cycle. He's so dehydrated. He's lost so much weight. I'm worried about him. He can't stop. Can't get a word in. He's just coming and farting when he's farting. He's coming. He's trying to drive to the gig. He can't do it. He's going out at all ends. At one point, he burped and nearly had a seizure.
Oh, shit. Is he alright?
I mean, I think he'll get through. I mean, he stinks.
Can he drive?
Nah, but he sticks to walls.
Oh, God. Stinky, sticky mistress, bro. Your dad puts a saddle on the dog and rides it around the garden.
Your dad sucks on tea bags while in the sauna. Sorry, gets tea bags while in the sauna.
Your dad used to ground you for any old misdemeanor just so that he could have some company when your mum was out with the lads from work.
Your dad cut himself while moisturising.
Your dad puts on 3D glasses to go watch the match and pretends he's sat at home.
Your dad can burp the alphabet but can't say I love you with a straight face.
Your dad got liposuction on his cankles.
Your dad beat up the neighbourhood dog.
And then saddled it. Saddled it and rode off down the street. We haven't seen him since.
Coming and farting, coming. You can always smell him, you can never see him. He's like a firework.
He's like a Catherine wheel. Just spinning round. Spinning round on his dog steed. Jizzing fart everywhere. Where we're going. What are we doing?
Oh.
Your dad gaffer tapes his balls to his leg so it doesn't fuck up his rhythm when he's scuttling your mother.
Your dad wears stilettos on Skype to pay for your sister's horse.
Oh, God. Your dad wore a piano T-Kai. Try again. Your dad wore a piano key tie when he made a witness statement in court about a hate crime that he let happen.
Your dad talks dirty in parcel tongue.
Your mum's a snake.
Was your dad talking dirty to my mum?
Legend. Fuck. Oh. The first time your dad was horny, he called the NHS helpline and told them his symptoms. Me Willie's not playing with us anymore.
Also, what are you wearing? A nurse's uniform, Nate. Wait.
In parcel tongue. This uniform. What you doing wearing this? Is uniform you work in the call centre, you fucking idiot.
Kinky bitch.
Kinky bitch.
No, just-
You're in the wrong call centre.
You got the direct line.
Skype it.
I've got my stilettos on. I've got a horse to pay for. Your dad's ringtone is Milkshake by Kellis. He keeps stealing your
On polyphonic.
he keeps stealing your mum's phone so he can phone it so he can dance in the living room.
So it vibrates when it's up his arse. Your dad used to walk home from school because he spent his bus money on butt plugs.
Your dad sleeps naked on the plane.
That's what all the other passengers have got a sick bag for. Your dad got a hellish nosebleed at the parent-teacher's evening and told your maths teacher that it was because of cocaine, so that she wouldn't find out that he's addicted to picking his nose. He went up the cocaine line on the spot to get out of it.
Your dad can lick his own armpits.
You can, right?
Try it.
Nah.
I knew I'd get you to
I'll
try
just
it.
name it.
I thought to myself, I wonder if there's any way I could get Kai to smell his own armpits after not showering for 2 days, and that's to accuse his dad of something that's possible.
And I'm just going to add that I haven't showered for 2 days because we thought we had a hotel today, but we didn't.
Uh-huh.
We went to check in. We're like, oh, we'd agree to drive home, so we didn't have a shower at the first hotel. So I stink it.
You just
Not your armpit. Back chat.
Got you.
Your dad put a £4 boost on the selfie that he posted on his like page.
Oh, God. I mean, that podcast started off weak, but ended fucking hilarious.
Oh, no, it was good for me.
Oh, man. Gee, oh,
I like that.
aye, that was good. I mean, aye.
I'm out of breath.
Oh, you're welcome, audience. If you enjoyed our chat, which obviously, why the fuck wouldn't you?
If you stuck past the first little bit.
Aye, thanks for saying that was your little bonus feature when we actually got funny at the end there. We are on tour, but only for a little bit more. The last chance to say is, if you were in Edinburgh on Tuesday, it's a very small gig. Book 'em up on Summer Hall. It's called Work in Progress. It's me, Kai, and a bunch of other guests trying new material.
Which we're yet to write. We're
which
going to
we're
do
yet
that.
to write.
We've got a day off tomorrow.
And
Write
then-
some jokes.
Thursday we are in Southend, and then Friday we're in Musselburgh. So if you want to see, if you're in Edinburgh and you want to see good material that's not new, come to that one. Saturday in Glasgow is almost sold out. Kai will not be supporting me then, but I've replaced him with the very funny and even more ginger Gareth Watt.
Can you be more ginger? Yes, you can.
And then then next week, the 5th to the 10th, I am on at the Soho Theatre in London, as is Nick Cody. So get on both of those shows.
And I'm
you
going to be
fucking
in
London pricks.
Hartlepool and Barnsley at some point. Check my website.
Yeah, don't do that though.
And then we'll go to Altitude, where
Yeah.
you should also go.
All right, which will be a lot of fun. Apart from that, we will talk to you on Thursday. Share the podcast, etc., etc. Tweet us and shout. You know the drill, cunts.
Bye, guys.
Love you. Mwah.